In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Pagefly like a pro. So I've been using Pagefly for about 2 years now, and I've generated over $2 million in sales with it. And I'm going to show you all the different tips and tricks I've learned to make amazing pages that look really good and also convert really well. So this is an example of what I've made. And here's a product page, and I'm going to break it all down for you. So first of all, we want to obviously go into our store, go to apps, and we need to add the Pagefly Builder app. This is very important, of course. So we want to click on it, and it's going to get us to open it in a new window. Here we go. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to make a product page or a home page. I'm going to show you the home page first. So I'm going to go into here and edit this. Now I'd recommend when creating a home page or any kind of page, use a template to start with. Oh, no, what happened there? I'd use a template to start with. It really, really will help you so much. So pick one that's like roughly the niche you're in. There'll be a lot of features in there. So I used one similar to this to help me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click on here and I'm going to start editing. So first of all, what I've done here is I've added a nice background, and the way I've done this is my section here. So I've gone to my section and I've clicked on it, and I've gone down into styling. I've gone to background. I've gone to style. I've added this background in here, and now what I've done over the top is I've added a overlay, I believe, of black in overlay color here. Actually, no, I haven't, but that's what you can do. You can add a little overlay here to make it a little bit darker so that it contrasts from the text a little bit. If you want to add a parallax, you can, and that's going to like scroll with your mouse, but it's a bit hit or miss with how it works. Now, what I've done next, I've added a little image here. This is the sort of header for the site. You can see I've used a PNG file here so that the background is transparent, so that it looks nice. And then up here, I've added this little curved box here. So it has like the key points about the store. So first of all, how I've done this, I've just added a row. I've added a column and added a row. So I've added row, and then I've separated it into 3 columns like this, into 3 columns. And to get this row to look nice, what I've done is I've centered it. I've changed the spacing around so these are separated nicely. And I've gone to styling, and in styling I have changed the borders. So I put a 17 radius, so that makes it nice and curved. I've also added a little shadow underneath, which you can see if we go down here to effects. We have the shadow on, and I put it like this. It's just a little shadow, but it makes it contrast nicely. Now, something I'd recommend with your store is to have only like 2 colors. So have like a primary color, like I've got this green, and then have like another color. So we've got black and green, and we've also got this one is like a secondary background. So what I've done next is I've put the most popular products. I've just done a nice big title here. I've used this prompt font because it looks good. I've bolded it, and I've made the font size 48. Now, a general rule of thumb I use is like on mobile, I don't like to have fonts bigger than 28. Like 28 is the absolute biggest you need it, in my opinion. And then if you want like, that's for a heading. If you want like text, I'd put it down to like 20 or 18, depending on how much there is. Nice. Now another thing up here I'd want to notice is that I've added an icon here, and below I've added a heading. Now you can get icons up here. You can select the icons here, and you can change the color of them. This is really good. It breaks it up. It makes it visual. It means it's not just clusters of text. That's something you want to do. Break it up with lots of images. Down here, we've got the products. So I've added a little product list section here, and I've added 4 products in here. I've picked the homepage collection and all that good stuff. Now, I've added a row, and in this row, I've customized these little individual ones here. So when you customize one, all of these are going to customize the same. So what I've done is I've added a border. I made it a faint color, and I made it very thin. I made it 1. I added 15 radius, so it's got a nice curve on the edge of it. I added the product photo in there, so I've gone to product media. I would drop that in there. And these are dynamic as well, so they'll change depending on what category I've put in. I put the price in here. I put the name of the product, and I put view details here. I've kept it very simple. Like, simple is easy to use and it looks good. Here I've got a link to go to the product, to the collection. Next we have a little bit of social proof here. So it's the official merch of this brand, and I've just put that there just to break it up, a little bit of contrast, and a little bit of reassurance to the customer that they're getting good quality stuff and they can trust it. Next I've added the browse collection section, and I've done it in a very similar style to this. After that, what I added was a little social proof thing here. So I added this little title here, and I added these free cards here. I did that very similar to these cards here, and what I did here is I did a little icon. I did an icon with heading, so it has the tick icon and then it has the name, so it looks like it's verified, which gives it a nice little bit of contrast. It breaks it up. It's it's colourful. It's nice. Gives you a little bit of dopamine. It looks nice to the eyes. I then put the subscribers here. I put this icon here just to be to make it clear that it's a quote. And then fine here, I've added some different bits, which, some points that the customers can look at to validate their purchase. Free shipping, free returns, customer service, safe and secure. Now down here, I've put a little 10% off thing. So people put their email in, they get 10% off. This is good for increasing your AOV. Now, I'm going to show you a bit of the product page quickly, to show you how I've structured a product page and why I've done it like that. So we've kept it simple, as you can see. I've just got the title, I've got the price, I've got the compare at price, I've got color. I've set these boxes to make them really nice and simple, easy to use. Same with this one here, and I've added a little bit of curve on them. You do that in the global settings of that. I've kept the add to cart button clear what it is, and I've had a picture here where you can check the different colors, and also the media list is very obvious, so it's very clear and obvious what they're getting. Now next I've gone down here and I've added a little tab section. So on the left it has the shipping times, on the right it has the sizing chart, which keeps it pretty simple and easy to use. Now after that, I've added a people may also like section here, so people can cross-sell customers, and this links to other products here. Now the key of a product page is to keep it simple, easy to use, clear, and help your customer to realize that they do want the product and make it easy for them to buy. So when they add to cart, it all works out nicely. And that is how we do it. If you want to take a look at the site, you can just look at the different features I've used, try and analyze it, and you'll get some really good information out of here, which will help you convert a lot better. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below that this helped. Thank you for watching.